testicular vessels. The testes.
More than the field of view.
Testes.
Yep, you got it. Testis. What's these cells called? Lighted, right?
Lighted.
Stimulus is LH.
LH.
Hormone produced is testosterone. Right? What's that thing right there?
Nurse cell.
Nurse cell. Stimulus,
Oh.
FSH. Right? Function, sperm production. What is that? Spermatocyte. And what is that plus these little pencil shaped guys?
Spermatid.
Spermatids, and they're all just stages of sperm production. We left this one off right here that doesn't look speckled. Right on the basement right there.
Spermatogonia.
Spermatogonia. And you can put the same function for spermatogonia, spermatocyte, and spermatid. They're just stages in sperm cell development.
Pituitary.
Pituitary, right? We don't have to have a stimulus, but we do have to know hormones produced and targets and effects, right?
Yes.
So, pars,
Nervosa.
pars,
Media.
media, and pars distalis.
So he said no stimulus for any of those, right?
You have to know 4 for the first one, for the pars nervosa,
What are we looking
1
at?
for the intermedius, and 1 for
You have to
distalis.
know
But he
three
said
parts
no
of skin. You have
stimulus.
to know muscularis.
No
You
stimulus.
have to know mucosal fold, and you have to know ciliated columnar epithelium, right? And the overall function is to transport the ovum to the uterus. It does that by proxy of the increase in surface area of mucosal folds combined with the ciliated columnar, as well as the peristaltic contractions of the fallopian tube itself. Let's feel good about that one?
Yeah. Is it, I'm sorry, is this, the folds have the same function?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So that entire section is just
Check your packet. I can't remember what it asked.
There's mucosal folds, muscularis, and then ciliated columnar epithelium.
So, muscularis, peristaltic contractions to move that ovum down to the uterus.
Okay.
Mucosal fold, increased surface area to maximize contact for ovum transport.
Okay.
Ciliated columnar facilitates ovum transport down to the uterus. Movement of the ovum.
Muscularis is peristalsis.
Would you set movement of ovum?
For what?
Ovum for the epithelium?
Yep.
In
Don't make it too difficult. Just
Tree.
give me something having to do with ovum transport and we'll be good. It's got redundant mechanisms. What are we looking at here, my friends? If you're looking at that part, you are. Oh. What do we have to know here? We have to know the organ in the field of view, which is the epididymis. We have to know the stereocilia. We have to know the pseudostratified columnar epithelium, and we have to know the spermatozoa and the lumen. The function of the the stereocilia is the same as the function of the pseudostratified. It's basically the reabsorbed fluid, damaged spermatozoa. That's what it does. They work together. And then overall function of the gland is basically sperm maturation. But that would be your epididymis. thyroid slide, sorry.
Oi.
That one's not fitting. That broken cover slip. We'll use it anyway. Yeah.
It's a thyroid.
Maybe we won't use it. Not your conscience.
Epididymis.
Beautiful.
Much better, right? What's this?
Parathyroid.
Parathyroid.
What's this whole thing?
Colloid.
Well, the whole thing, the entire thing.
Thyroid follicle.
Yeah, thyroid follicles equals follicular cells plus colloid, right?
Correct.
So if I want the entire structure, I want the follicle. If I say name the substance, colloid.
Colloid.
If I said name the cell, follicular cell.
Follicular cell.
TSH acts on the thyroid follicle for
Correct.
manufacturing and releasing T4 and T3. If I were in between follicles, like right here maybe,
C cell.
not touching colloid, yep, so that's gonna be our C cell, we already got the stimulus there.
Parafollicular.
Stimulus is high blood calcium, its job is to lower blood calcium. Stimulus here is low blood calcium,
No,
its job is to pump up blood calcium.
high blood calcium. So the bigger one does the low, the
Yeah.
smaller one does the high.
Yeah, built it up.
Yeah. I have to drink that.
What do we got here?
Corpus luteum.
Adrenal glands, yep.
Never mind.
You
Yeah,
have to know the three areas, you have
No,
the
you're
southern
fine.
cortex,
This is, yeah.
which is gonna be from here all the way up.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
know the medulla.
I still need to know
which is gonna be here.
slides.
Oftentimes you'll see large veins in the
Medulla.
periphery. Right out here, you see big old large vein right there.
So the medulla.
You know the blood vessel there. And then you have to know the capsule. The fibrous capsule. It's like some of the DS, but that, yeah, and there's a piece of it out there a little bit. This is
Double
big,
stuff
it's
asked.
fine, do it right here.
Sympathetic activity.
Fibrous capsule. What are we looking at? Yep. We got our corpora cavernosum, got our corpora spongiosum, got our urethra. That one's pretty straightforward. And that thick connective tissue collagen band, which you don't need to know, but it's a nice landmark. If you had to pick a hormone that affected that, what would you choose? Yeah, I'd pick testosterone is what I would pick. Actually, you get a little bit of stimulation too with melatonin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to sleep.
Is that half points then?
Actually, I used to use that for my patients that like had erectile dysfunction, but also had prostate cancer because you can't put them on testosterone. So I
There
give
you
them
go.
the old, I give them a little melatonin at night. See if I can get things working. What's this?
Ovary?
You see a big cystic mass with follicles around there. What's the big cystic mass? It's what your
Corpus.
Graphian follicle turned into. It's what your tertiary follicle becomes.
Corpus.
So that's a corpus luteum,
luteum.
Alright, let's go on the
right?
other one.
Remember, our LH stimulates the luteum to make progestins. And there's a pretty good sample question with that on the back table there.
Corpus luteum.
That's another one right there, but for some reason it's got a weird thing in the middle. Looks like a vacuum or something.
Answer?
Yeah, that's a big old cyst, look at that thing. That's a huge corpus luteum, all of that. Remember, you need to tell me that corpus luteum is stimulated by LH and then it secretes progesterone.
Secretes progesterone, which maintains the,
It's
endometrium lining.
yes.
Yeah.
What's this?
Primary.
Primary follicle, right? What's the center contain? The oocyte. What's the thick gelatinous pink band at the periphery? The zona pellucida. What are these cells here called? Granulosa cells, right?
Yeah.
And what's the stimulatory hormone? FSH, right? And when is it released? As it goes through primary, secondary, tertiary. Estrogen, right?
And then it goes to
I need to remember. I keep
LH.
getting that mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
what I'm getting mixed up.
I know.
Honey's going over this. Thank you. This is the part I don't remember.
What would you guys guess this was?
It's the
All those grape-like
It's
clusters in the
primordial.
periphery.
Primordial.
Yeah, that's your primordial follicular reserve, right? Primordial follicles. Hanging out waiting to be stimulated. What's this guy?
Secondary.
Secondary? Yep, it's got a central oocyte. What do we call the cells that stick with the oocyte that surround it? That are gonna wind up ejected with the ovum? Corona radiata, right? Yep. So you can test it there, you can call that a corona radiata. What's that space called?
Atrium.
The antrum, right?
Antrum.
You have an antrum, you are a secondary or a tertiary. You have no antrum, you are primary or primordial. And you want to differentiate primary from primordial? Well, now you have layers of cuboid granulosa cells for a primary versus squamous follicular cells for a primordial. And if you want to differentiate a secondary from a tertiary, this guy has one big fluid filled antrum, and we lateralize the oocyte.
So that's
Right?
tertiary.
So we could do corona radiata, we could do pink gelatinous band for zona pellucida, we could do oocyte right here, we could do granulosa cells that are hanging out at the periphery. One big consolidated fluid filled antrum, and this is gonna be a tertiary
This is
follicle.
where.
Tertiary.
Tertiary.
Oh, I had a question before you get too quick. Far. FSH affects all of those, right?
Primary, secondary, tertiary.
And then when I
Primordial too, right?
Huh? Those are hanging out, they're not doing anything.
Okay,
But you are right, it'll make them dump into the pathway.
okay.
But primordial follicles aren't secreting anything, because they're not mature enough yet. They don't have granulosa cells
Primary does though.
that are
Yes.
robust.
Okay, thank you.
I wouldn't use that one. It doesn't have like super awesome secondary.
Those are the ones we not need to know because the tertiary kind of makes sense. Secondary, you're like, wait, is that?
If it's attached to the side, tertiary.
Yeah.
If it's above the side,
Could be.
primordial.
Oh, it looks like a big old cloud. A white cloud.
That's the corpus albicans?
Yeah, I'd probably take one that's a little smaller than one more slide on that. I'll grab another ovarian follicle slide.
I just get to literally go and put these on my pictures at home. Because I haven't done that. Because I was so caught up on this stupid like, what's what?
Holy smokes, okay, here we go. What's this one? Adding secondary, small antrum, fairly central oocyte, nice zone of pellucidum, nice granulosa cells. Secondary. Ah, what's this one?
Primary?
Secondary?
What's that?
Yeah.
Secondary.
Secondary.
Is that break past the first layer cells? It is. Right?
So it's like the beginning of
So
the
that's gonna be
secondary.
a really early secondary. It's just getting started.
What about just above it? Do you see that?
Okay?
Yeah.
It's a secondary.
That's secondary?
Yep.
I wouldn't use it because it looks like there's an antrum right there, but it's most likely a tear when they made the slide.
Interesting.
It's pretty darn small, and the other thing is that the reason why I would call it primary too is because you only have one layer of granulosa cells.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
That's a secondary, that's a secondary, that's a secondary.
Yeah.
Over here, we got another secondary.
Yeah, that's, yeah. So granulosa is on the outside, zone of pellucidum.
That one would be primary because it looks like it got torn when they made it. Yeah, I wouldn't use anything wacky like that. What does it say on the thing?
And then all of this, you know,
Oh, it says primary. Yeah, it just,
and
that's a bad spot, that should be in there.
estrogen
Where'd you get that
that
stuff?
affects
Oh, okay.
the endometrial lining of the
So this would be a great
I
secondary,
started to do one yesterday.
right? Because you got the break past the layer, past the cells, you got the break there. So good secondary, good secondary. This is actually what would be a secondary too, with that little break right there. That's a secondary. That's a secondary. Almost all of these in the field of view are secondary.
Crazy.
Awesome.
It's a good slide.
For secondaries, yeah.
What about this guy?
Tertiary?
Tertiary?
Mature. That's gonna be a graphene.
Right? Oh yeah, tertiary.
That'd be another good example for a graphene. A mature. Right.
Tertiary makes sense
Oh,
to
those are
me.
great.
But I'm
Primordial.
trying to like still figure out like
Well, yeah, because
antrim.
I remember protein. Remember that?
Yeah.
Tertiary protein? It's the fourth one.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I at least keep that. Like,
Some of it I'm still remembering.
okay, and then this is
There's a good one. I use one like that.
corpus. Okay, so corpus luteum.
Corpus albicans.
Yeah.
No stimulatory hormone.
Yeah.
Holy heck, what's the organ that's all sorts of segments?
Pancreas.
Pancreas.
Yep. It's septated. What's that?
Pancreatic duct.
Carrying pancreatic enzymes from pancreatic Cassini cells to the duodenum. And then our islet, we already had an example of that. There's an islet.
Isolate. Pancreatic isolate. Which is
There's an
insulin.
islet.
It's stimulated by high blood sugar. It
You guys got the idea.
reduces
There's an islet. That's a good one.
pH.
Yeah, anything that's dark.
So if
Anything
it's
that's
not
a little bit
in
lighter staining and loose.
the main area, then it's the duct.
Yeah, I got this one mixed up with the parathyroid.
Same.
Yeah, I thought that this was wrong.
Pancreatic
For some
nuclease.
reason, I was also getting the
Pancreatic
adrenal
amylase.
and the corpus luteum.
Pancreatic lipase.
Huh?
For some reason, when I was looking at the adrenal like the
You could
cortex
even
part,
say
it kind of looked like the corpus luteum
They call it
thing.
hydration.
I could see that.
I don't like that.
Oh, and then the last slide, which you guys just did today, it should be brushing your brain.
Blood.
Yeah, blood.
That's
Just a real quick review of a few of those. There's all the red blood cells. All those purple specks are basically fragments of a megakaryocyte in the platelets.
Do you want us to use erythrocyte or red blood cell or
Don't
both?
care.
Okay.
That works.
Okay.
Being
That's
told
a
this
really bad
RBC.
neutrophil.
I mean, technically, that is the acronym for. And he said, with everything else, if he does, if you do the acronyms, he's fine with that too.
Right.
Probably on prednisone.
I got one of these too. Like, there's no one of those. Yeah, platelets.
There's not a lot going on in this slide. It's just like, oh, look at my blood cells. You know, they did a study on like people that misworked the fewest, and they tracked it down to a one company that manufactures nutritional yeast. And you want to know why that tends to make your immune system better? Because it's full of beta glucan, which basically upregulates your immune system. What do you guess?
I love nutritional yeast. It's like a cheese
This slide
substitute.
sucks. What's that?
Your
Neutrophil.
It's a neutrophil. Remember you got your
that was the full.
strand
The
of
pearls.
pearls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? The nucleus is the strand of pearls.
That one had 5. They must be low on B12s.
Yeah, you have quite a bit. So we gotta give those persons a B12. They've got matching neurologic
Oh,
symptoms.
there's the thumbnail.
Particular neurology.
Oh, there's the other. Yeah,
What's that guy most likely?
there's eosinophils.
Yeah, that's an EO. That's a neutrophil. It's an abnormally big platelet. What do you guys think that one is? See a little bit of a thumbnail.
Lymphocyte.
Yeah, that's a lymphocyte. Don't confuse leukocyte with lymphocyte. Lymphocyte is the cell. Leukocytes are all of them together.
Yeah.
What do you guys think that one is? Yeah, it's looking like a monocyte to me too. I use a better one though. That's a good one. I use that one. That's a great monocyte. It's got a nice saddle-shaped nucleus.
Yeah.
So this would be a mono, nutra, nutra. Yeah, they usually have anywhere from 3 to 6. And usually they just kind of put 3 to 4. What do you guys think that is?
Eosinophil.
It's EO, 1 EO and 2 neutrophils. Another neutrophil, don't like it though. That one looks interesting. Now, that's going to be 2 monos next to a neutrophil. But you guys get the idea. Awesome. That concludes our fun for today.
Thank you.
And look forward to seeing you guys on